The headline, and as storm as Raila asks Uhuru to step aside. Now, this is a story drawn from an interview that the opposition leader Raila Odinga had not too long ago. And this is where he came up with a proposal of having a caretaker sort of government for 6 months as their reforms taken place of the electoral agency IEBC, so that we can go back to the polls with what NASA would view as free, fair, and credible election. And well, Raila sparks a new row with call for interim government. That's on page 5. And you've got legislators coming out to give their opinions. And according to Jubilee, this basically plays into what they have been saying all along, that the NASA fraction is looking for a Nusumkate, what is known as a Nusumkate government, which would be basically power sharing. But the NASA fraternity has been very, very consistent and categorical that theirs is not looking for a half a loaf kind of a government, but rather free, fair elections. And after that, whoever is declared the winner then is fairly a winner, and those who will have lost then will have to accept the verdict of the people. But of course, that continuing. And remember, this also plays into the fact that there is now what is known as the resistance movement, the National Resistance Movement, which is a branch of NASA. And we do know that they have put out notice to the police for a demonstration tomorrow. And that's going to be in the CBD of Nairobi, the Central Business District of Nairobi. But how is this going to play out? Only time will tell. Of course, there has been calls for dialogue. There have been those who have said that there needs to be dialogue between the two principals. That's Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. But the question is, are they willing to have dialogue? With Uhuru Kenyatta, he has said he will have dialogue, but only after he is sworn in as president, pending, of course, the petition that is before the Supreme Court right now, which they have 14 days to determine. But for Raila, he says, well, I'm willing to go into dialogue, but the only thing that I'm willing to talk about or dialogue about is that of having reforms and the irreducible minimums implemented. How is this going to play out? Time has a way of revealing things. That's what we have on the